What's going on there, guys, and welcome back to F1 Fresh. Since 2004, Red Bull Racing has led successful races. With some of the best racers in the world, Formula One racing has always been on the top. But now, Red Bull's boss Helmut Marko has come forward with concerning realizations. It turns out that the team is under great strain as Red Bull continues to face some problems. He stated that there are difficult times ahead for the racing team, and he explained why that is. Stick around to find out. Here's how Red Bull boss Marko opens up about Red Bull's problems. Number 5. Max Verstappen losing grip on the new Formula One car regulations. Ever since the revolutionary new technical regulations were introduced by Formula One in 2022, Red Bull found itself amidst some great trouble. This comes from the fact that the new racing star is simply hard to adapt to for some racers, but when these racers include some of the best, the team is bound to be in danger. Back in 2021, the two Scuderia drivers faced each other in a very close match, but Max Verstappen evidently outperformed teammate Sergio Perez. On the other hand, Charles Leclerc shares the advantage over Carlos Sainz, who seemed to be struggling in the first 3 races of 2022. However, Verstappen, on the contrary, has failed to maintain any distance between him and Perez. In Saudi Arabia, it was clearly evident how Verstappen seemed to be losing his grip on victory. Although Verstappen won, Perez led from pole position with ease in the early stages until an untimely safety car came into play. If that last bit hadn't taken place, Verstappen was sure to lose. Red Bull's boss Marko explains that Verstappen has a very unique driving style. While that driving style had helped him over the years until 2022, with the new Formula One regulations, Verstappen seems to be struggling to adapt to the new cars. This has resulted in role reversals between the two teams. Marko stated, Perez is much closer to Max than was the case in 2021. The simplest explanation for this is the new cars with less downforce suit some drivers better and others less. Sainz is an intelligent, very hard worker. In Australia, he was close, but then he was unlucky with the red flag and later with the steering wheel. Perez is very happy with the setup of the car. Max finds it even harder. He hasn't found the right balance yet and therefore doesn't have the fullest confidence in the car. His aggressive driving style doesn't quite go together with the new cars. When Marko was asked whether Red Bull is working to encourage Max for better performance, he explained that the team has been showing him the context of 2 retirements over such a long season. Marko further stated, his youthful age is predestined for impatience. I told him we still have 20 races left with over 500 points up for grabs with sprint races and fastest laps. Nothing is lost. However, the Ferrari is a very reliable car that's fast in all conditions and apparently always drives in the right tire window from the start. It's more difficult without a car. We need much longer to do this. We have to work on that. Now, it depends on whether these motivating words would be enough for Verstappen to get a grip on his aggressive driving style and adapt to the new cars. Number 4. Hope for Verstappen. Verstappen now trails the championship leader Leclerc with 46 points after failing 3 races due to 2 technical failures. However, despite the slim chances, Marko still has hope for Verstappen. He believed that it is all to play for, and he expects Verstappen to turn the tables. He cited the 2010 title fights with then-driver Sebastian Vettel to give an example that Max can still do it. He stated, "We have 20 races left. With Vettel, we were 44 points down at the halfway point in the season, but we still won, even then against Ferrari. In addition, in the first 2 races of the season, we were on equal footing with Ferrari. Only at the 3rd event in Melbourne, we didn't stand a chance against Leclerc, at least in the race. That had something to do with the graining of the tires and an imperfect setup." Now, even though the team remains in high spirits, the challenges are still inevitable. For Max to keep on struggling with the same technical issues, it might mean that the racer might just break the team's expectations. While he doesn't actually have a reputation for a calm mind, as he hasn't hesitated from showing fits of anger in public, it seems like a really huge task for him. Controlling his aggression might just lead to the victory that Red Bull is hoping for. The team is preparing with the utmost motivation for the infamous Imola circuit. F1 is a team sport, and Verstappen's unfortunate luck will affect both championships. Sergio Perez stated that these kinds of losses are unacceptable. Sergio has constantly taken the lead in his race against the Dutchman racer, and for him to say that puts a lot of pressure on the team. Number 3. Sergio Perez on Max Verstappen's performance. Championship leader Sergio Perez also gave his opinion after the Melbourne Prix. He stated, "It's a good result, but unfortunately we lost Max. It would have been great to have a double podium for the team. We've been a bit too unlucky in the first few races. However, this doesn't mean that Red Bull has zero hope. The team still has the pace to win the competition." This was proved by the match between Verstappen and Leclerc in the first 2 rounds of the 2022 seasons, with the Ferrari driver winning in Bahrain and the Red Bull racer fighting back in Saudi Arabia. According to Leclerc, these early encounters were difficult but fair. Red Bull team boss Christian Horner praised the 2 drivers' mutual respect. But in 2021, a title race with Hamilton, Verstappen collided with Hamilton several times as the Mercedes-Red Bull rivalry soared. When asked in an Italian interview about his race against Leclerc and if the race was any different from his race with Hamilton, Max had an interesting reply to that. While he agreed that the race was indeed quite different, he stated, "Every driver is different in the way they attack or defend. That's why you always have to go into the fight in a unique way. It feels natural to compete against drivers that I've competed against in the past in karts and have now come to F1. In particular, Charles, it's nice to see that we are 2 young guys competing for victories. We fought some nice duels so far. I'm so happy that my friend Carlos Sainz is now driving in a competitive Ferrari after we made our debut together in 2015. Number 2. Max Verstappen's rivalry with Mercedes' Hamilton. In the previous season, Verstappen and Hamilton clashed at Silverstone, Monza, and Jeddah, and continued to have several more close calls in other instances as their title battle heated up. According to Verstappen, that the ever-increasing rivalry between Red Bull and Mercedes as the season progressed got out of hand and had a great effect on the overall competition. He stated, "I think in the fight between me and Hamilton, the conflict between Red Bull and Mercedes also played an important role. In addition to everything that happened during the championship, that also inspired the confrontation on the track." Number 1. Max Verstappen's mindset. While Max's fits of anger have continuously influenced his races, the racer continues to maintain a brave mindset. He stated, "Things don't work when you have fear. I never thought about the risk of hurting myself. I was only focused on winning. I knew very well what to do, and I didn't need help from others. The experience gained from the previous years in F1 made sure that the best Max emerged." Team principal Christian Horner agreed with Max. Red Bull continues to face some serious problems. With Max Verstappen struggling with the new car technology, the team seems to be walking on eggshells. However, with high spirits, it's no doubt that Red Bull has a chance of getting back on the top. Well guys, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and do be sure to subscribe to our channel as well as hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content in the future. Until next time, take care and goodbye.